Hi guys, welcome back to my episodes of Fear the Walking Dead. We're on episode 4 of season 4. Now then, I did not see what happened in the last episode coming from a mile off, right at the end. And I've been dying to get to this episode all week because I wanted to do it last week, so I'm not going to mess around. We're just going to dive straight in. Nick is dead. The young girl shot him. We don't know enough details about the young girl and whether she was just with the guy that she was with and it was just them now or what, we've no idea. And we'll digest the rest as we go. So let's carry on. This is episode 4. She videoed it. Yeah, had to put him down. It's the wrong term, innit? Put them down, because they're already down. You know what I mean? Stop them coming back.
Let's get this over with.
What do you even say?
We can wait.
Yeah, it's kind of...
Until he's buried, at least.
You took us there. We talked. That was the deal.
There was one day when we could have stopped all of this from happening.
Oh, he's got you fooled.
Allow me to be of assistance.
No, let's save it. It's the last we have.
Yeah, when the pancakes get better.
No one's killing anything that moves today.
The things will
Y'all
always
not
get
even
better.
farther? We've already been everywhere within 50 miles of here.
Everywhere we thought there might be food. I started to get creative. I thought of places our friends in the parking lot may not have hit.
Bowling alley?
Heads up!
What's with all that? We were very good there, were you? All those.
Thanks.
Saw it on my map when my mom brought us out here. I know it's crazy, but it felt like a sign.
What are we doing here?
Books. We need books.
For what?
For our library. People need a reason to fight, Lucy.
I get you don't want to lose your whole history and humanity, and books are important.
This is about her, isn't it?
But if there's no food,
She thinks
you
they're
ain't
looking
reading
out for
nothing.
them. She thinks they're like family.
At the Colonia, I believed in what we were doing. I thought it was a good place to be, but it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Takes more than one bad afternoon, or a good one, to turn somebody. So I'm guessing once we pay our respects, you're gonna be on your way, huh? Back on your course. I'm telling you, I'm gonna find her. I am.
You ever been?
Been a while.
Just you?
No. This is a good one. We should take this back with us. It's good if you get caught with the dead around you. Run flat tires, gets mileage, but holds a lot of gas. No keys, though.
Why would there be?
Looks like people lived here.
Oh, it's a water park. Oh, I thought it was an amusement park. Strand saying this was the start of the end for them with it.
There. That's how we get up.
The slide.
We can make it.
So what's your record of churros in a single visit?
4.
There's a reason why we haven't been on the run before.
Look, if you don't like me, you can just tell me.
I do. That's why I didn't want to give you a chance to get to know me. I keep this to remind me that I don't want to become that man again.
So going on the run brought you closer together.
Of course it did. We were the only people there still breathing.
This is the one time you do not want a slide to perform its original function. You want to go up, not down. And they're all going to camp at the bottom of the slide now for quite some time. I mean, that's clearly disused and derelict. I doubt they've bought. I doubt they've built that for this one scene.
There's still some ammo. We should grab the extra.
We're supposed to check first the slide. Oh! And you meant to slide. The only good thing is these things aren't any better at climbing than you are, so it only takes a momentary lapse for everything to get completely out of control. Yes, we can. What have you found?
Check this out.
Medical supplies. Looks like a fairly good haul, to be honest.
Maybe those people missed this whole area.
What the hell, man? Where are we? I've been loading this with provisions since the crops failed. There's nothing here to last maybe a month.
Why are you showing me this?
Oh.
There's enough room in here for two.
This food. The stadium. Victor, people are hungry.
What's here will barely feed everyone for a day. I did things before I met you. People got hurt, people died. At times for no other reason than my own self-preservation. How we both survive it. You want to get to know me?
You accept this?
This is me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Victor, I can't do that.
I didn't think so.
No. Right?
I'll drive myself back. You got everything you need right here.
He wasn't the only one that thought about leaving.
And here she is. Yeah. What'd you get? 50 yards?
Second time you ran out of me since we met.
Thanks for that.
You don't have to tell us where you came from or what happened to you. You don't have to tell us anything, but you're either with us trying to keep this going,
or you're not.
Or you're not.
Yeah.
I went off on my own. Nobody could have talked me out of it.
Most of them have. Daniel has, Strand has, Nick has,
Where I
Risha
wanted
has.
to be, not really.
On your own.
What about you? What do you think about leaving?
One of the best people to be able to manage and cope totally on their own, funnily enough, is Morgan. It unfortunately really is indeed strength in numbers. Oh, hell.
We know what's wrong. We're trying to fix it.
Maybe we just can't. What if we found a new place? What if we started over? New fields, new crops. We've done it before. We can do it again. First page be open to. That's where we go.
This is actually the problem in general, and I've mentioned this before, and I can't remember whether I mentioned it in this series or whether I mentioned it in the other one. But the world is dead. It's occupied by the dead now, and the few remaining people that are left alive, the humans, are now having to understand and succumb to the fact that you can no longer put down roots. You can't make a base and think, as long as you cover all of the eventualities, making sure it's fortified, making sure you got food, everything, that it's going to last. Because either somebody comes along and takes it from you, or eventually all resources are depleted. Mainly food. So you have to move on to another area and then rinse and repeat in another area and so on. You now have to spread like a virus, funnily enough, because there are no warehouses full of food anymore. There are no delivery trucks. There are no supermarkets. There is no manufacturing process left. There isn't even any farming process left. And 90% of crops don't grow for obvious reasons. Why? Everything's contaminated. It may as well, this world may as well have been irradiated. So, Lucia saying this, I understand. doubling down and trying to just stay in one place permanently unless you have a replenishable source of food is just no longer an option. It's interesting that we're getting the backstory of what happened here across all of them, between Alicia and Lucia and Strandham, telling their piece of where all of this started to go tits up, basically. This feels like a much richer storyline.
You need help with something?
Got any relish in there? And the ketchup and the mustard. Always go through all the condiments, trying to dress up the things you really don't want to eat. Did I ever tell you the story about where Ennis and I were before I packed up the bus?
We don't care.
I used to live just like you fine folks. Got some wildfires kicked up about 30 miles away.
I know where you're going with this. You were smart. You saw what was coming. Tried to warn everyone else, but they didn't listen. I'm sorry about the rest of your family.
People are stubborn creatures. That's why this place is gonna fall. My offer stands too. You had the story wrong, by the way, about me and Ennis leaving. I convinced everyone to stay. I told them we could save the place. And they listened. My brother and I were the only ones who made it out alive. I could hear them dying, screaming as we drove off.
I was a nurse in ICU. Saw a lot of car accidents, a lot of strokes. After a while, you knew who was gonna make it and who wasn't. You gotta start thinking about where you're gonna go next.
She's right.
Why'd you bring back the supplies for everyone? Why not just try to get Cole to keep it a secret?
Because he couldn't do it again.
I got a little reminder of what I stood to lose.
That's the
And
maple
what do
syrup.
people think when they found out about your escape hatch?
Really? Escape hatch? With her asking it?
I didn't tell them the truth. I was the one who packed it.
So you're gonna tell me? What page did it open to?
Yeah.
I guess we're going north.
Lucy, what if there's another way of looking at this?
I don't understand.
No, I don't.
Where did the book take you?
What'd you find?
Okay, what if we went farther than anywhere on these maps? Farther than those assholes in the parking lot have scavenged?
Okay.
Nick, we can't go that far out every time we need something.
No, we only need to do it once.
But that's
Okay.
defeating the
I'll go
object.
tell the others.
No. Yeah, I get
Mom.
it now. We need to talk.
We need to talk.
You told her about Naomi, right?
Were you always right? The ICU, the patients you thought would die. They ever live?
Well, no. No one can be. Even a doctor can't.
What else did you find?
She came back.
Even if we make it work here, things are gonna get worse before they get better. I wanna help set up an infirmary.
And I'm gonna help.
Why is that the day everything changed?
Well, I don't think that's
We should have talked my mom into leaving.
We should have flipped to another page. We should have found someplace else to go.
I wanted to be a better person.
Oh, shit.
That's why my brother is dead.
That's why Nick is dead.
That's why my friend is dead.
Is this why we're burying him?
What difference does it make to you?
I just wanted to know.
Yeah. Okay. Holy fuck.
Oh, this isn't about Nick, is it?
No.
You're going after the rest of them.
I don't need you anymore.
Alicia found this on our friend with El Camino. They split off across the landscape and reassemble with their gains.
You got snookered, Al.
Ah.
So you're all really gonna lug all of this?
Their story just ends up with more people getting hurt. Mine doesn't.
Give me one reason I can believe anything you tell me from here on out.
We don't have to tell you anything. You want the truth? You want to know how this ends? Come see it for yourself.
You're not just gonna leave him on the side of the road.
We'll bury him here.
Here. You like growing things, right?
Why does that tree look like... No, never mind.
We took what we could when we left the stadium. Guns, supplies, put them in anything we could find.
Could I? Please. It belonged to her.
We should set this stuff up in the locker room.
Just give me a second.
That makes sense now.
Naomi? Her name was Naomi? She never told me her real name.
Naomi didn't make it out. The stadium.
No, that's not true. She was out there. She gotta be.
John.
Just let me be. Everybody, just let me be.
That's just crushed his world. Realizing the connection of the woman he's trying to find, Laura, is who was with you. A just coincidental series of events.
Go.
It appears so. Leaving John and Morgan.
You were right. We're always on our own.
Wow. This season has a very, very different, darker, subtle change to it. With where we currently are with the story of the people that we've been watching since the beginning. In particular, obviously, Strand, Alicia, and then Lucia coming into it. It was a nice way of them giving us the backstory of this, as I mentioned in the commentary of her filming it all, but obviously them only revealing the spark before as to what set all of this in motion. And where we were driving to bury Nick, which seemed a little strange to me. Now we know why. They had a weapons cache and they've buried Nick there. So between the three of them, well, the four of them really, with Laura as well. I'm going to call her Laura because that's who we knew her as, are all planned to kind of go their own way and run here, and Strand was just going to keep all of that for himself. She was going to run. We don't know whether she really truly is dead or not. They're saying she is, but we've no confirmation of that. And there's one thing we know with this show is you never expect or be surprised if someone that is known to be dead turns out not to be dead, because you don't see it on screen. But now they've left Morgan and John behind, he's now gotten some unexpected depressing news, and we've gotten some information as to how it all started to go wrong. The whole point of Lucia saying, I wish I'd never opened that damn map, I just wish I'd opened on another page or whatever, you're like, but that's fate. You're leaving it up to fate, and fate's decided that this is where you're all meant to end up. Fate has also decided that the one person that you had with you is the one person that John was looking for, and fate's decided that all you were meant to meet. Things go this way sometimes for a reason. No one knows why. So, goodbye, Nick. I enjoyed his character. He went a little bit off the rails at times, but in general, he was a pretty strong character, given his initial background before the world went to hell. I don't know where we go from here. They're hell-bent on finding the rest of them, and we need more of that backstory. They're obviously going to continue to tell it because they need to bring us up to date. So join me for that. Again, next week I will be back with episode 5, which, funnily enough, is called Laura. Until then, guys, thank you very much for watching. By all means, post comments down below. Please keep the spoilers to a minimum if you can. I'm enjoying this season thoroughly so far. We've still got a long way to go. If you do want to watch any of them, uncut reactions, they are available over on Patreon. Just check the link in the description as always, and I would appreciate a sub to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you for episode 5 in a week. Take care.